workout is going to be strengthening our core muscles. So there's a huge misconception out there that our core muscles is just our abs, but really it's actually our entire torso here. So I always tell my clients to imagine they have a giant belt wrapped around their entire midsection, and this is your core. Doing these types of workouts, strengthening your core is going to help with everyday functionalities. So that includes bending and lifting at work. This is going to help reduce any chance of injury you might have. A lot of people who do end up pulling things in their back can sometimes be caused by a weak core. It's also going to help with your posture as well. First exercise is called bird dog. So here I want you to remember that tightening of the abs that we talked about. You're going to go onto all fours, hands underneath the shoulders, hips underneath, knees underneath the hips. Then what we're going to do is we're going to slowly extend opposite arm with opposite leg. So keeping that core nice and tight, you're going to extend, flex the foot down, and bring back to neutral. And up, switch, keep that core nice and tight, and bring it back to neutral. 10 reps per side. Next, we're going to work on something called a glute bridge. So this is really important for strengthening those core muscles as well as your butt muscles too. So what you're going to do is lie down on your back, and I want you to make sure that your heels are pretty close to your glutes. Next, what we're going to do is hands flat on the ground. We're going to be lifting our hips up and then squeezing our glute muscles at the top. So keeping that core nice and engaged, so slightly tightened. We're going to push up through the heels, give a little bit of a squeeze, and back down. Let's work on that back now that I was talking about. We're going to focus on the low back and the upper glute muscles. This next exercise is called Superman's. So what you're going to be doing is lying on your stomach, extending the arms forward and the legs down. You're going to lift slightly to hover and extend up at the same time, hold, and back down. Don't let those feet touch. Don't let those hands touch. And up and down. This next exercise is called leg climbers. So what you're going to be doing is bending the knees, feet on the ground. You're going to extend one leg and you're going to climb that leg. So grabbing it a couple times, touch the toes, and back down. Climb it up, touch the toes, 10 reps per side. This next exercise is called plank with toe tap. If you feel you aren't ready to try this one yet, stick with your planking from the knees or from the toes, and again holding for 30 seconds. If you are ready, this is called plank with a toe tap. You're going to be going down into your plank position, keeping those abs nice and tight, eyes slightly forward, and you're going to start tapping those toes to the side. 10 reps per side. This last exercise is going to work our obliques, so that's our side ab muscles. This one's called the side plank. It is a bit tough, so I'll just give you different options. For this one, we are going to be holding for 30 seconds per side. One option is forearm down, palm flat. You want to make sure that elbow lines up with the shoulder. And then making sure the body's in a straight line, lifting up the hips and holding. If you're ready for a challenge, you can try getting up from your feet. So you want the edges of your feet to be on the floor. Again, elbow to the shoulder and lifting up and holding. If you suffer from any shoulder issues, the side plank might not be right for you, so I'll give you an alternative. So what we're going to do is these are called a side crunch. So what you're going to do is lie down on your side, and you're going to extend your one arm out. You're going to tuck those knees in, bring the hand up behind the head slightly, and what you're going to do is you're going to bring your elbow to your hip. So crunching up, and you're going to feel this in your side.